Next lesson, if a sentence has two verbs, then the second verb will be in infinitive form, only in the present tense, but in the present tense it will be in infinitive form and stand at the end of the sentence. While normally the first verb will always stand at the second spot of the sentence. Or a question with a question verb, then the verb will be at the second spot of the sentence. In questions, the verb will be in the first spot, and questions without question words, the verb will be in the first spot. And normal sentences or questions with a question verb, the question word, the verb will be in the second spot of the sentence. If the verb is made up of two words, then the second will be in infinitive form and stand at the end of the sentence. Okay, so let's start. How would you say, "What do you want to drink, Mrs. Müller?" You would say, "Was wollen Sie trinken, Frau Müller?" How would you say "to eat"? I'm telling you that the 8 drops. And the T, what could the T become? You know from water that it turns into Wasser. So, to eat, what does the T become? And remember, at the end of a verb, there's always, at the end of the infinitive form of a verb, there's always en. So, what could "to eat" mean in German? It means essen. So how would you say, "What do you want to eat, Jürgen?" It means, "Was willst du essen, Jürgen?" What do you think does "to do" mean in German if the D becomes a T you know there has to be an N at the end. In this case there is not en, it's just an N. So what does "to do" mean? It means tun. So how would you say, "What do you want to do, Mr. Müller?" It means, "Was wollen Sie tun, Herr Müller?" What do you think does "to come" mean in German? It means kommen. So how do you say, "Do you want to come, Jürgen?" You say, "Willst du kommen, Jürgen?" With me means mit mir. So how would you say, "Do you want to come with me, Mrs. Müller?" You say, wollen Sie mit mir kommen, Frau Müller? Today means heute. So how would you say, do you want to come with me today, Jürgen? It means, willst du heute mit mir kommen, Jürgen? Evening means Abend. You know that the V changes into a B and the E changes into an A. So it's kind of close, evening and Abend. Guten Abend means good evening. To say that this evening in German, you would say today evening. So how do you say that? This evening means heute Abend. So how would you say, do you want to come with me this evening, Mr. Müller? You'll say, wollen Sie heute Abend mit mir kommen, Herr Müller? How would you say, what do you want to eat, Jürgen? You'll say, was willst du essen, Jürgen? How would you say, do you want to come with me, Mrs. Müller? Do you want to come with me, Mrs. Müller means, wollen Sie mit mir kommen, Frau Müller? How do you say, do you want to come with me tonight, Jürgen? Willst du heute Abend mit mir kommen, Jürgen? Well, that's it for the third lesson. We'll see each other again.